So let's talk about the weather because, Colleen, we know this is going to impact everybody across North Texas in one way or another, though it is a mixed bag of what we can expect.
Yes, you said it perfectly. It depends on where you are, what kind of weather you're going to see. So folks are going to have disruptions to their evening and their morning commute tomorrow in different ways. Just kind of depends where you are during the day, where your neighborhood is, and that's going to determine what weather you see. First off, I want to start out with the radar because today we have had some thunderstorms, also just some showers as well, but we did have a very thin band of storms that rolled through parts of Denton, Dallas, and Collin counties. Now the tail end of that just now moving up around Sherman. We've had some pea-sized hail, of course some frequent lightning and brief heavy rain. Thankfully, this line of storms moving very quickly, and so with that we haven't seen any flooding concerns. Otherwise, we do have some areas that are still dry right now, but off to our west we have widespread showers, and some of that slowly starting to transition into that wintry mix, and that will continue as we head through the rest of this evening for areas west of here. Right now there's the cold front. Here's our culprit, along with our very dynamic weather system that's rolling through. It's bringing in this front. You can see behind the front temperatures are in the 40s, ahead of it in the 50s and 60s. And the other big story, I know, Jason, we were talking about this throughout the week. Winter weather definitely grabs the headlines, but it's the wind that is really picking up and is going to be a problem all the way through tomorrow. Already seeing some wind gusts around 20 to 30 miles per hour. Look at that. Archer City and Wichita Falls, a wind gust of 44. So these are very strong winds. And look at the Panhandle. Earlier, just a couple hours ago, they had some wind gusts near 60 miles an hour, and these are not from thunderstorms. This is just non-thunderstorm wind. High wind advisory in that location, wind advisory for us as we head through tonight as well as into midday on Friday. We'll continue with that wind advisory. Again, just be careful with that, not only with your outdoor items, your Christmas decorations, but some travel on the roadways is the kind of wind that really will impact that as well. Winter weather advisory continues through 9 o'clock in the morning for areas west of Dallas-Fort Worth. We could see that snow accumulation in those areas. I'll talk more about that. Also, could we see any snow here in Dallas-Fort Worth? The full timeline and, of course, the upcoming weekend. I think you're going to like that too. More on that and those questions coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Colleen, thank you. And again, this isn't all just in the forecast at some point. Some places are already starting to feel some of the effects of this weather system. Kevin Reese is out in Weatherford this afternoon. Kevin, what are you experiencing out there right now? Looks like the flags are going.
Certainly. Well, we came to Weatherford to give you all an early indication of the heavy winds that are headed toward DFW. The heaviest haven't materialized yet, but as you can tell by the flags behind me or perhaps my hair, yes, the wind is indeed picking up out here. Here in Weatherford, about 15 to 20 mile an hour winds are what we have seen so far, but as Colleen said, expected to reach as much as 30 to 40 as the night goes on. The wind advisory does indeed cover this area to the west as well. And if you continue to check those other areas that Colleen was talking about, the ones we've been checking like Graham and Wichita Falls, the wind speeds already 5 to 10 to 15 miles an hour faster than they are here right now in Weatherford. Right now the winds are also blowing north to south, perpendicular across Interstate 20, which could be a problem as the night wears on for big rig trucks as they travel and will be needing to slow down as they're required to by law if the winds get heavy enough. But right now we checked on I-20, they are still going at posted speeds. As far as people here in Weatherford, they don't appear to be taking any major precautions as they would perhaps in a snowstorm or something like that, but the wind advisory remains in effect. The wind's expected to reach 30 to 40 miles an hour wherever you might be in the DFW area. So we will be here watching to see if those winds pick up here first, to see what is headed your way where you are right now. Live in Weatherford, I'm Kevin Reese, Channel 8 News.
All right, Kevin, definitely keep us posted from out there out west. This whole system, of course, could cause a travel nightmare. So if you're flying from any of the local airports, be prepared for delays. I just checked the website right now. We're seeing delays up to an hour at DFW, as much as 2 hours at Love Field, it says right now. And this could cause a system-wide backup as well because so many flights on Fort Worth-based American Airlines and Dallas-based Southwest Airlines could be affected by this weather. So if you're traveling or someone you love is traveling today, definitely check before you head to the airport. To keep up with the weather all around you, be sure to download our WFAA app if you don't have it already. You can sign up for custom alerts to be sent to your phone. You can also check the radar right there in your palm of your hand.